U Sports on CBC, presented by U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veriburn Medical Supply, Les Bag Baron Rings, et par and by BioSteel.
Today's meeting place is still home to many.
Welcome to U Sports on CBC and the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship. My name is Desmond Thomas, live at Varsity Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, as we get set to bring you today's matchup between the second-seeded RSEQ gold medalist Montreal Carabins and the eighth-seeded RSEQ regular season champion UQTR Patriotes. So it's a rematch of the 2019 U Sports Men's Soccer gold medal game, but here at Varsity Stadium, these two representatives of the RSEQ will play for another color, bronze, at the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship. It's been a historic run for the UQTR Patriot, going undefeated in the regular season for the first time in school history, earning them a berth at this tournament and taking down the first-seeded Varsity Blues in their opening quarter-final match in a stunning 3-2 upset. And the Montreal Carabins, hot off a silver medal at last year's tournament and the RSEQ crown this season, will look to add to their already impressive tally of 4 U Sports bronze medals and bring some hardware back home to Montreal for the 5th year in a row.
Number 17, le numéro 17, Maria Bassi.
As we take a look at some players to watch in this game for Les Montreal Carabins, it will be Sammy McDuff, the number 21, the third year from Longueuil, Quebec. 6 goals, 1 assist in the regular season, and a goal versus Laval in the RSEQ playoffs. Yet to find the score sheet in these playoffs, but he was all around it in their 2-0 loss against York in the semifinals. And for UQTR, it will be number 10, Emile Boivin, registered a shot against Mount Royal in their semifinals, but he also has a goal in this playoff, 1 goal and an assist against U of T. So he comes in hungry to try to help his team earn a bronze here in Toronto.
Number 13, le numéro 13, Omar El Kalkouli. Number 17, le numéro 17, Sidki Traore.
As you can see, it is a Canadian classic here in Toronto at -1 out here on the campus of the University of Toronto, but feels like -7 for these players. The crew here at U of T out early in the morning, shoveling the field. It was completely covered in snow this morning when we arrived here. They were out in droves, and you see the excellent progress that they've made, but the snow will continue to fall. And we'll spend some more time with number 24, the Montreal Carabins, Maxime Filion, in our intermission segment. As Maxime Filion, a goal in this tournament already against UBC in that huge 2-1 victory in the quarterfinals.
Fans, would you please rise as able and remove your hats at this time for the playing of our national anthem. Veuillez maintenant vous lever pour l'hymne national du Canada.
So when we come back, it's the opening kickoff as the UQTR Patriot take on the Montreal Carabins in this 2025 U Sports bronze medal game. Live from Toronto, you're watching U Sports on CBC and One Soccer.
the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
Delaney, territoire du Nord-Ouest. Le berceau du hockey. On y trouve une communauté riche en histoire et en tradition que Quaker voulait surprendre avec une toute nouvelle cantine déjeuner Quaker dans son aréna. En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine, parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
On CBC and on One Soccer, it's a battle of Quebec for the bronze medal here in Toronto. The UQTR Patriotes and les Montreal Carabins, both exceeding expectations. However, for both of them, unhappy to not be in the championship final that will take place at 2 p.m. But for UQTR, their chance at only their third medal in total at U Sports Nationals. They have 1 bronze already and 1 gold back in 2019. But for them, this would add to that modest tally when coming up against the Carabins de Montreal, as they are up to 8 medals at the U Sport Championship for men's soccer. Their last bronze in 2022 in a game against the Cape Breton University Capers. So the UQTR Patriot in white will start with the ball, and they'll open us up here on the campus of the University of Toronto. And another false start. We've seen that a couple of times in this tournament already, as El Harshali rearing to go right off the kickoff, as well as his teammate on the far side of the pitch in Sammy McDuff, one of our players to watch in this contest. And we are underway in the 2025 U Sports bronze medal game. UQTR and the Carabins de Montréal. Shades of the Canada men's national team match against Mexico in 2021 on that snowy Alberta day. Not as many snow piles to jump into today, but as the turf will continue to be shoveled throughout the day, I'm sure that the piles will grow. And now UQTR, a chance towards goal and an early save and a rebound here off the side of the net. And called into the game early, Olivier Rouleau, in his first taste of 2025 U Sports men's soccer action. The fourth-year goalkeeper out of Saint-Lambert, Quebec. 11 games for him in the regular season, but has not appeared, as Joachim Millie has played the full 120. So Rouleau, after that good push early from UQTR. Up the near side from Boivin, and out to touch, and we'll see how well these players can do on the throw-ins today. And as I say that, Traore, some trouble holding on to that ball. But thrown into the fray, McDuff backheels it to Filion. And it's taken away, and the touches today, the first touches especially, are going to have to be so pinpoint and accurate. And you see how slowly that ball rolls into the penalty area. A chance here for Montreal to open up the scoring, and they do! The elements playing a factor early on. Omar El Kalkouli makes it 1-0 in this bronze medal game. And that back pass that would have easily found its way to La Charité in the first 2 games in this tournament. Not the case in this Canadian weather. And La Charité, unable to get back, goes to the legs of the UQTR defender. And El Kalkouli drawing back into the starting lineup. Has his team up by a goal and a chance to add another bronze medal to their cabinet, but got a good feeling that that's not where the scoring will end today. Only in the second minute of play, the snow becoming a factor.
Montreal Carabins goal scored by number 13, Omar El Kalkouli.
And if Montreal has been able to capitalize on an error caused by the snow, I'm sure the Patriots will be able to as well. There will be a lot of slipping and sliding down at Varsity Stadium today. Off the first shot of the game. That might be the first time the first shot has resulted in a goal all tournament long. We've had goals in the opening couple minutes, but that surely is up there. Now swung across to the near side. Here's Traoré. Jockeyed by Boivin. And played through by El Kalkouli again. Traoré tries to get there, and another weird clearance at the top. A chance here towards goal, and just past the far post. Nice hit by Kalen Kalajoglu, wearing the captain's armband today with Sebastian Kabouzi out of the opening lineup. And now through again from El Harshali. And into the 6. And parried up and high into the air. Another missed clearance from Palassois. And into the midfield. Played up for McDuff or Filion. Whichever one could have gotten to it, but it was cleared away from the back line by Minka. As he's back into the starting lineup as well. Zachary Minka. A red card against U of T, so wasn't able to play in the semi-final against Mount Royal University. And they dearly missed him in that game, as it was a 2-0 loss. La Charité scoops that up and delivers to the far side. La Charité, 3 saves on 5 shots in that 2-0 semi-final loss to MRU. U Sports on CBC has all the action of the gold medal final from the 2025 U Sports Women's Soccer Championship tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, when the UBC Thunderbirds look to complete a perfect season against the Montreal Carabins. U Sports on CBC tomorrow at 5 p.m. Played forward by Kabouzi, looking for Filion. And into the midfield now, UQTR in possession. Wanda Joma is trying to get back and defend. He's caught out of possession, and now a good chance for UQTR up the far side. Played into the 6-yard box, falls to the back post and slashed across the face of goal by Emile Boivin. Played back in and acrobatically flying through the box. Bushamela looking to get the clear. But a good counter by Les Patriotes, and these crosses and these balls into the box today are going to be absolutely deadly. Put back in play by Rouleau, and up by Wanze Jomez. McDuff, great challenge on the far side, of McDuff is through here, plays it back, top of the box, and a chance for El Harshali as he moves in. Taken down, and UQTR back with the ball off of Wanze Jomes. Out for a Montreal throw-in. Snow projected to continue up until the evening. Feels like -7 down here at the University of Toronto Varsity Stadium. Wind gusts up to 39 kilometers an hour. And 1-0 here for Montreal. Bushamela. And now played up to Traore, pushing up the pitch into the box, and that's fended off well. Out for a Montreal throw-in on the near side, and it will be Traore to take it. Back to El Hashali into the box, and cleared right back out from where it came. Traore into El Kalkouli. And cleared back out into the midfield. Wanze Jomes will lump it right back in again. McDuff might be on here. Oh, just past the far post. What a ball into the box. And La Charité has got to have to be more aggressive there to come out. Can't let McDuff be the first to that ball. As you can just see off the jersey of La Charité, the wind just whipping around down there on the pitch. Into the midfield, Traore knocks it back down out of La Prairie. 8 games played for him through the regular season. Now Malo, steady. Third-year defender out of Longueuil, Quebec. Filion takes that throw in quickly. El Kalkouli back to Filion, now El Harshali. Traore with McDuff parked on the far side. He wanted that ball. It's flicked on by Filion. And the offside flag is raised. In the 10th minute of play, the Carabins de Montreal up by a goal. Their first shot of the game in only the 2nd minute of play. Levasseur up the near side. Traore involved in a collision with Marceau, but nothing called there. Mahdi Abbasi playing that top striker role. And some good time wasting from Olivier Rouleau, forcing Marceau to come in as he punts it down the pitch. And that ball will fall nicely to Filion on the near side. Filion crosses it in, loose at the side. Kalajoglu, what a save by La Charité! Came out to parry that away with his legs, and the attack still on for Montreal. Back in, high and toward the penalty area, and cleared away by Palassois. Harshali, El Kalkouli, near side, fires across. And the right leg of La Charité out to knock it away. And again, UQTR can't clear it. Here's El Kalkouli at the top. Still with it. El Kalkouli finally dispossessed, and it'll be lifted over the top by Levasseur. Trying to find Marceau through the middle. And nearly coming for Mahdi Abbasi, but UQTR weathering that storm. La Charité at the front of that defense. Adam Ben Musa back into the starting lineup. Will patrol the front post of this first corner of the game for the UQTR Patriotes. Boivin and Levasseur lining up over top of it. It will be Boivin to deliver high to the middle of the 6-yard box, and it's out for a goal kick. Mealy urging everybody up the pitch, doesn't want to take any chances with a short ball in and around his penalty area, but that goal kick, not all the mustard he wanted on it. Now Palassois. Taken away nicely in the midfield. That will be a foul drawn by Madi Abbasi. And a card coming out here from the head official this afternoon, Cody Baldoff. Let's take a look at Abbasi moving through and just clipped from behind by Bushamela. So chance here for UQTR to try to lift this ball in. Maybe within striking distance.
The referee has issued a yellow card caution to Montreal's number 23, Xavier Malo.
So it's Xavier Malo who was given the yellow card. There will be a 3-player wall for the Carabins, as Pierre-Antoine Palassois lines up over top of the ball, as well as Madi Abbasi. Palassois his right, Abbasi his left. It is Madi Abbasi! And that will skip once before claimed by Olivier Rousseau. And that punt not very far and into the midfield. Boivin, that's a good first touch. Taken down again. And the foul called. Palassois take that quickly, but well off the mark as it was straight to Wanze Jomez. And the AR flagging that down on the far side. And it looks like El Harshali got clipped by Palassois. Kalajoglu in there to see what's going on, and Palassois and Montese, El Harshali. I'll see what happened here. There's nothing in that. Absolutely nothing at all. Nothing. So we'll play on. Filion. Oh, that's a great move as he breaks in. Filion will test, and it's and straight at La Charité, who collides with McDuff. And there was a little something in that, but it's so slippery down there. Can't imagine it was with any intent. McDuff will take this ball down, but can't corral it. Given right back to El Kalkouli. El Kalkouli. Top of the box is dispossessed. Now played up to the far side. And that will be flagged down. CBC is your home for the Vanier Cup playoffs. Catch the 2025 UTEC and Mitchell Bowls next Saturday beginning at noon Eastern Time, and the 60th Vanier Cup Championship game from Mosaic Stadium in Regina at 2 p.m. Eastern on November 22nd. Catch complete coverage of the Vanier Cup on CBC Television, CBC Gem, and CBCSports.ca. U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. 1-0. Last year's silver medalist lead over the UQTR Patriotes. looking to knock this game up at 1. That's a good ball to Boivin. Great slide by Traore to knock it back. UQTR still in possession here. Oh, a couple nice moves from Levasseur as he broke in. Boivin will lift it right back in off the head of Malo. And the corner is saved by Rouleau. The wind whipping from right to left on your screen. That through ball from Ben Moussa, unable to be corralled by El Kalkouli. And the throw into Levasseur, into Boivin, trying to get around Traoré, stays in play only momentarily. And another throw in for Le Carabin. Into a very covered Filion and back out. As that ball does stay in play. And Malo will drop it back to Rouleau. Over to Wanze Jomez, and Kalajoglu has to catch up to that skipping ball, and it's turned over and lumped back forward, and Abassi looked to be offside as he heads that towards, and it's out for a goal kick. Madi Abassi, the 5'9" forward out of Montreal, playing against his hometown team. 10 goals in the regular season for him, but yet to cash in these 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer playoffs. As the two fan bases in attendance, perhaps the strongest cheering sections from these two teams from Quebec, RSEQ, regular season champions and gold medalists, have some passionate fans that rarely stay silent. And it's fantastic to see. Now that's stolen back by Levasseur. Narsu tried to play it across. And off of El Kalkouli. Got his jersey pulled. And back out. McDuff. Wanze Jomez pushing through. Wanze Jomez played across. McDuff sliding in to try to tap it home. And Martel Raté will sling it up the far side now into the midfield. Couple nice moves. But Montreal back on it. El Kalkouli. El Harshali. Chip forward for Wanze Jomez. With McDuff in the box. McDuff! That is sensational! 2-0 for Montreal. Excellent build-up of play on the far side. The defender, Wanze Jomez, pushing forward. And look at that finish from Sammy McDuff. His first goal in this tournament is a highlight reel beauty. And in only 21 minutes gone in this game, Montreal is up by a pair. And now, the UQTR Patriotes in a bit of a hole, but still so much time to work with. That looked offside as McDuff is in and the flag does go up. Through the regular season, UQTR took both matchups against the Carabins 5-3 and 3-1 the last on September 28th. A 3-1 victory for UQTR over Montreal.
From Juan J. Jones in the 21st.
And we'll stand by for a word from one of our sponsors. And now a big chance for Boivin and the UQTR Patriotes. And it's touched on for Boivin by Levasseur. Boivin tried to fire that through. It was blocked by El Kalkouli. Now up the near side. El Harshali gets spilled into the snow pile on the near touchline. And that will be a call in the midfield. See that challenge from Levasseur. Not a whole lot in it. Still a hard tumble to the turf. Malo puts this ball back in right to the top of the penalty area. That's knocked away. Into the midfield. Habassi trying to win that back. Ben Moussa now to the near side. El Harshali, El Kalkouli. Now Traoré tries to win that back. Nothing in that from Traoré as Marceau went down. Levasseur punts that. It'll stay in play and then out for another throw-in for Le Carabins. Firmly in control of this game, but with the added element of the snow and the wind and the cold, it's anyone's guess what will happen in any given moment. In regular conditions, a 2-0 lead would be almost certainly a certain win, but here it's up in the air for sure. Now Marceau will switch the field. Taken down very neatly on the far side. Lassalle breaks in. Lassalle is checked well by Juanze Jomez. And over the top, Juanze Jomez needing to defend that, and he does well. It will be out for a goal kick. The two top teams in Canadian football descend on Mosaic Stadium in Regina for the 60th Vanier Cup, Saturday, November 22nd. Get your tickets for the Party on the Prairies by visiting usportstickets.ca. The 2025 Vanier Cup on November 22nd in Regina. Chase the glory. So a goal kick and a ball you can barely see. Blending in to the now snow-covered pitch that was freshly shoveled at the start of the match, but we'll need another scrape, I'm sure, at halftime. And into the midfield. Good run by El Harshali as he breaks through, and a beautiful ball through for Fillon to make it 3. Oh! Fantastic save from La Charité, and he keeps his team in this contest. His second huge stop of the match. Could be 4-0 if not for the 6'2" goalkeeper from Boucherville. Fillon. Traoré. Cheeky pass to El Kalkouli, who's got work to do here. Boivin ran out of room as he played it right to Traoré. He'll sweep that in. Got blocked by Palassois. Zuhir back out into the midfield. And now Traoré again. Montreal still firmly in possession. Played down the near flank, and it will skip off the snow and out to touch.
fans, what better way to enjoy this?
And a throw in for UQTR deep in their territory, and that foul will be called on Filion.
Down under the concourse. Once again, the beer garden is now open. The perfect accompaniment.
We'll take a look at that last excellent stop by La Charité. Great build-up and a beautiful through ball to Filion. A good couple first touches, and then La Charité doing anything that he could to stop that ball. UQTR faithful in attendance, looking to spur on their squad. Into the midfield. Over the head of Malo, but Traore is there to provide some secondary support to his defensive partner. Wanze Jonze. El Harshali over the top. That's another great ball, but McDuff is in offside. And down in the midfield is Marceau. Called a foul. And back to La Charité. Played every minute of every game here at the championship. Now Montreal looking for more. Up the far side, Kalajoglu plays that through, and it's down and in. And it's 2 for McDuff, and it's 3-0 for Montreal. And that through ball, McDuff slowly rolling as La Charité looked back. Couldn't get his fingertips to it in time. And now it's a firm stranglehold in this match for Montreal.
Le but des Carabins, son deuxième du match, marqué par le numéro 21, Sammy McDuff.
So we told you, keep an eye on Sammy McDuff throughout this game, and he's got 2. The opening goal of the game came from Omar El Kalkouli, then McDuff, 2 in relatively quick succession as that foul will be called in the midfield. The 2 number 10s coming together.
21, Sammy McDuff, assisted by number 7, Kalen Kalajoglu. That's McDuff's second of the afternoon from Kalajoglu in the 29th.
So I believe that's Kalajoglu's first point of the playoffs as it's played through, looking for an option at the top of the box. Here's Marceau. And he's dispossessed, but it's given right back to him by El Kalkouli. Marceau right off of Ben Moussa. And they got to be careful here once again. McDuff nearly picking off a slow rolling ball, and now Boivin escapes the challenge of Traore. Still in, plays that through. What a chance here, and it's in! Alexandre Marceau makes it a 3-1 game and draws the UQTR Patriots back within 2 goals. Couple goals in quick succession after that turnover. Boivin away from a sliding challenge from Traore, and then quite similar to Montreal's third goal, a slow roller into the bottom corner. And life for UQTR. Now Montreal looking to pad their lead. That's out to touch by Martel Raté.
Le but des Patriotes marqué par le numéro 11, Alexandre Marcoux, avec l'aide de numéro 10, Émile Boivin. À la 31e minute. C'est Marcu avec l'aide de Boivin. UQTR goal scored by number 11, Alexandre Marcu, assisted by number 10, Émile Boivin in the 31st minute.
Up into the midfield. Chested down by Marcu. And now through on the near side, Boivin. Looking to get another one back for UQTR. And another good battle with Traoré. Boivin, that's in. And out for a corner kick. And we'll step aside for a word from one of our sponsors.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
Taken quickly, floated back in, and that header didn't miss by much. Marceau looking for his second of the game. The chances piling up here for UQTR, and they're anything but out of this game. Shots on goal, 8-3 for Montreal in this contest. Shot attempts 10-5 for the Carabins. Rouleau. Ben Moussa. And Kalai Jaglou looking for that ball. And that press from Filion will be called back on the foul in the midfield. Snow projected for the remainder of the day. At least throughout both of our bronze and gold medal matches here at the University of Toronto. Can barely see the Varsity Blues logo now. And any back passes from defenders, they'll have to think twice about playing back to their goaltenders in this game, because you're going to have to judge how quick the ball is going to roll in the snow, but then you don't want to overpass it and accidentally play it past your goaltender. Oh. And as Marceau tried to bring that ball in, it's out for another corner kick for UQTR. And here in these elements, with the snow whistling and whipping around, Olivier Rouleau will have to come up huge if he wants to come out and claim that ball. That's Gabriel Levasseur lining up over this. They'll go long. Levasseur, low ball in, chopped away by Bouchamela, sent right back in, and Marceau nearly there, but Rouleau able to parry it away. And at center, oh, that was nervous moments for Minka, or pardon me, Levasseur. Out to touch, and a substitution for UQTR. Out of the game, Raphaël Lassalle. And Etienne Bertrand will make an appearance here in the 2025 men's soccer U Sport National Playoffs. In by Wanze Jomze. And out for a goal kick for La Charité. Given away in the midfield. And now El Kalkouli. El Harshali. Good triangular passing here between El Harshali, El Kalkouli, and Filion. And that attempt by El Harshali will skip once before it's corralled by La Charité. Made it look easy, but especially in these conditions, one-hoppers like that can be very dangerous. Boivin plays that ball over the top. Oh, what a play by Malo to slide and knock that away. Knocked forward again by Ben Moussa. And played up over the top, looking for Marceau again. Boivin held up in the midfield. All wrapped up by El Kalkouli. Got away from him, but El Kalkouli forcing the back pass. And UQTR will reset into the midfield, but that ball straight to Ben Moussa from La Charité. And through is El Kalkouli. Tried the shot. It got blocked by Zuhir. El Kalkouli gives that away, and now UQTR. And a great sliding challenge by El Harshali. The ball stays in on the near touchline. El Harshali over the top, Traoré, and that's punted away, out to touch. The road to the Vanier Cup begins next Saturday when the RSEQ Jacques Dussault Cup champions travel to Nova Scotia to face the AUS Loney Bowl champs. Catch all the action next Saturday beginning at noon Eastern Time on CBC Gem and cbcsports.ca. U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. Fillon tries to pull that back for El Kalkouli. Nearly got the cross off. Finally put back in by Traoré. Flicked on by McDuff. And not all the power that he wanted on it. Got it to ground. If it was a foot to the left or right of La Charité, he might have had a better outcome. Now Marceau. Good challenge by Traoré. Boivin. Palassois taken away from him. And El Kalkouli, second touch a bit too heavy as he was pressured by Levasseur, 5'11" defender out of Lévis. Marceau let that go through. Now Palassois. UQTR looking to switch the field, the ball rolling slowly. Played back to the near side. Marceau is offside. And we'll step aside for a word from one of our sponsors.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
Away from Fillon, and cleared all the way back down to Olivier Rouleau. Fillon looking to get onto this. Zuhir. Fillon. A good challenge there with Minka. Minka got the better of him on that occasion. Levasseur. Marceau. Now Boivin trying to get through a couple of Carabins. Ben Moussa goes down. That will be a foul called against Émile Boivin. Boivin a goal against U of T in their gigantic 3-2 quarterfinal victory. Malo, a bit of a stutter step, but he recovers, gets it to El Harshali. McDuff defended well by Zuhir. And out to touch. UQTR Patriot undefeated in the regular season. Won both contests against Montreal in the RSEQ regular season. 5-3 and 3-1. But are now down 3-1 in this bronze medal game at Nationals. Andre Jomze dispossessed on the far touchline. He'll take this throw in. The second year from Saint-Marc-sur-le-Lac. And the Montreal Carabins faithful urging on their squad in these tough conditions in Toronto. First real snow of the year, at least down this way. Out to touch for a Carabin throw. McDuff will leave that off. And pushing up again is Wanje Jomze. Puts that throw in to El Harshali. And Wanje Jomze back in. Oh! Nearly spilled, but sort of rolled off the punch from La Charité. And Ben Moussa, great pressure from Marceau as he breaks in on the near side. Marceau chops it back, tries to play the top of the box. Good defending from the Carabins, and it will be a foul called against Madi Abassi to stifle that attack from Les Patriotes. Head coach Pat Raymond from Montreal has got to be pretty happy with his team's performance at the moment, but not by this giveaway at the back as Marceau looking for his second of the game. Good play by Ben Moussa to knock it away from Marceau, who's got the lone goal in the game for UQTR. Marceau finds an open man on the far side, and that through ball looking for Madi Abassi. Will roll slowly out to touch, and the touch line becoming increasingly invisible as the pale yellow is masked by the snow. As we've hit the 45-minute mark, we'll have a minimum of 2 minutes extra time remaining. As that's out for UQTR throw-in, Levasseur, headed by Ben Moussa. In the midfield, taken away, and Minka needed to be sharp there as McDuff was looking for the through ball. Minka again heads that back into the midfield. McDuff gets away from one challenge and plays it to the near side. El Kalkouli to the overlapping McDuff. McDuff plays that through, and it's going to be a corner kick for Montreal to end the first half. Truly Canadian conditions down here in this Battle of Quebec for the bronze medal. As the corner is taken, low to the near post, might have a chance at the side of the net, and it's in to end the first half right from the corner flag. Not sure who got the last touch to it. Maybe it was Malo right from the kick. Nonetheless, it's 4-1 for Montreal. As that was flicked on again by Malo in the 18-yard box. Almost exactly the same play as McDuff. And Les Carabins are just having fun out here today. For Montreal, what a fantastic way to cap off this first half that's seen them put up 4 goals. So Xavier Malo, the third-year defender, only 1 goal through the regular season. And that will bring us to halftime. So 4-1 after the half, and after the break, it's the U Sports halftime report where we'll spend time with Dorian Soulem of UQTR and Maxime Filion of Montreal. At the end of the half, 4-1 for the Carabins in this bronze medal game. You're watching U Sports on CBC and One Soccer.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe no matter where you're from, you've got this.
Unbelievable! History has repeated itself!
Get the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
Thirsty? With 5 essential electrolytes and 0 sugar, BioSteel is the game changer you've been looking for. All of the good stuff with no extras and no gimmicks, just clean, healthy hydration. Trusted by pro athletes since 2009. Steel sharpens steel.
Je m'appelle Dorian Soulem, je suis défenseur central et j'étudie en maîtrise en sciences d'activité physique. J'ai commencé à 4 ans quand j'étais en France parce que mon père m'a fait commencer le soccer. Rendre fier mon père, rendre fier mes parents, puis ma famille, puis les gars avec qui je joue, puis aussi avoir beaucoup de plaisir avec eux. Zinedine Zidane. The best human of the world. En criant beaucoup quand je tacle des attaquants et en me donnant beaucoup de plaisir sur et en dehors du terrain. Beaucoup de cohésion, beaucoup de plaisir et c'est ça, on était une famille plus qu'une équipe. Je dirais tout simplement de rendre fier ma famille. C'est concilier les études, les études et le sport, puis d'être le meilleur dans les deux, mais plus dans le sport quand même.
Le sport en direct sur ici-tout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles. Des athlètes de grand talent. Des sports de haut niveau. Tout ça sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est simple et gratuit sur icitout.tv.
Délaney, territoire du Nord-Ouest. Le berceau du hockey. On y trouve une communauté riche en histoire et en tradition que Quaker voulait surprendre avec une toute nouvelle cantine déjeuner Quaker dans son aréna. En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine, parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Elle revient toujours. Impossible de t'en débarrasser. Nicotine. Si elle entre dans ta vie, elle ne te lâche plus. Même consommée occasionnellement, la nicotine peut provoquer une dépendance.
Welcome back to U Sports on CBC and One Soccer after the half. It's the Montreal Carabins leading the UQTR Patriotes by a score of 4-1 in this bronze medal game. It's now time to spend 2 minutes with Maxime Fillon of the Montreal Carabins.
Hi, my name is Maxime Fillon. I play striker for the Carabins and I study electrical engineering. I got my start in soccer by playing with my sister. She inspired me to play soccer. My style of play, I play as a hold-up striker, but also I like to be in the box. So I would compare myself to a Holland type. Honestly, out of a loss, yeah, the typical answer is you learn from your losses, but I'd say also you create a bond. You don't want to lose again. So with your team, you push forward to not have that feeling again. My teammates, they push me any type of way. It could be technical, it could be tactically, but also it's just mentally. You gotta push for the win. You gotta do everything you can for the win. So the success of our team, I think it comes a lot from the cohesion that we had during the season. We had a rough start, and then we just pulled together and came through, and now we're here. I think my greatest accomplishment is playing against Montreal in the CONCACAF. So yeah, I think that'd be my greatest one. You gotta juggle two things, you gotta juggle being an athlete and being a student. So it's a lot of organization, you gotta stay focused, and you gotta make a lot of sacrifices. Giving everything, pushing everyone to the max, and hopefully winning it.
Where exceptional student athletes are born. Where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
U Sports on CBC, presented by l'U-Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veriburn Medical Supply, Les Bagues Baron Rings, et par and by BioSteel.
Welcome back to U Sports on CBC in the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship. Take a look at the initial rankings. The Toronto Varsity Blues came in as the 1 seed, but that's definitely not where they will end up at the end of the tournament. And the Carabins de Montreal in at 2. They're playing for 3rd here this afternoon in very snowy conditions. Dalhousie's tournament at 3 is done. Mount Royal will play for 1st. As the 4th seed, Cape Breton's tournament at 6 is done. York Lions will play for 1st this afternoon at the 6th seed. UBC beat their seed by 2 at 5th. And UQTR Patriots at 8 will play for bronze in this game against Montreal today. And we'll take a look at some highlights from the first half. A very eventful first half it was. Kicked off with an early opportunity for UQTR, and then the first goal in the game off of a missed back pass that went to Omar El Kalkouli. And then La Charité, although he let in 4 goals, was solid through the first 45. As you take a look at one of his biggest saves of the first 45, that was the last goal of the half, flicked on by Xavier Malo. McDuff added a couple in between those two to make it 4-1. Take a look at some of the stats after the first 45. Shot attempts 12-6 in favor of Montreal. Shots on target as well, a huge margin 10-3 in favor of the Carabins. Fouls as well, a big margin 8-4. Carabins committing double the infractions, and corners 3-1 for UQTR.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moment.
Take a look at Sacha Delantte from the Montreal Carabins, the first-year defender. Played last for the Collège de Notre-Dame. Appeared in 9 games this season. Cohen out there warming up as well, along with Quentin Thuy, who we've seen come on a couple of occasions in both games, as well as Vincent Gobu, who's been a second-half substitute in both games Montreal has played. So we'll see if these players out here are warming up to come into the game as second-half substitutes, as their team is in a commanding 4-1 position over the UQTR Patriots, or if they're just trying to keep warm. Both would be very understandable. So the Université de Montréal Carabins in their regular season 7-2-3, and those 2 losses coming up against the UQTR Patriots, who went undefeated in their season for the first time since records started being kept in 1988. Montreal finished with the same record, however, in 2006 and in 2023, 9-0-3 in the RSEQ, but that was the first time that these UQTR Patriots had ever gone undefeated. But here, although in the regular season Montreal was bested by UQTR 3-1 and 5-3, they're getting some revenge where it counts in this bronze medal game. Montreal has 8 gold medals at U Sports Men's Nationals. They've won gold twice in 2018 and 2021, silver twice, silver 4 times in 2017, 2019, 2023, and 2024, as well as a couple bronze, their most recent in 2022. So as the 2 teams make their way back out onto the pitch, take a look at Alexandre Marceau, who has the lone goal in the game for UQTR. As we take a look at some of the fans in attendance, warmly bundled up. But not a long trek between the two universities, just about an hour and a half down the Highway 40. But a big margin separating the two teams, 4-1 at the end of the half. So we'll find the substitutions when they become apparent. One is Sebastian Kalai-Joglu, who did start the game, but Kalen Kabosi, we'll see if he's going to be able to come back into the game. As he listed on the media guide for the Montreal Carabins as the captain. But of course, in soccer, that can be a pretty fluid position sometimes for some teams. Olivier Martel-Khaté, we'll get a better look at him on the near side. He was lost in the snow on the far side of the pitch during the first half. The 5'11" midfielder. As Mohamed Ndai will draw into the match, he'll be a substitute to start this second half. Sacha Delalande will be coming in for Les Carabins. And Aureen Cohen for Montreal, coming in as a second half substitute. Well, he has a goal against UBC in this tournament already in their 2-1 quarterfinal victory. Quentin Thuy will be coming into the game as a substitute as well. Has appeared in both games in the 2025 playoffs, and Vincent Gobu will draw back in as a second half substitute. The first year out of Gatineau, Quebec. In 6 games played through the regular season for him, had a goal and an assist for 2 points. Goalkeepers will stay the same in this critical matchup. Mathieu Lacharité and Olivier Rouleau for the Montreal Carabins. And as the goal, the 18-yard box lines and the touch lines and the midway line got a fresh scrape through that first half intermission. We're back underway in the second half in this bronze medal game of the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship. El Kalkouli trying to win that ball back on the far side of the pitch. Floats into the midfield and played up over the top. We're going to find Maria Bassi, but he is offside.
4 substitutions à la pause pour les Carabins. Maintenant dans le match, le numéro 14, Kenton Tuil, en remplaçant le numéro 24, Maxime Filion. Aussi dans le match, le numéro 25, Vincent Gobu, en remplaçant le numéro 21, Sammy McDuff. Le numéro 22, Aureen Cohen.
So Filion and McDuff both out in this second half as they did their job.
4 substitutions to the half for the Carabins. Now into the match, number 14, Kenton Tuil, on in place of number 24, Maxime Filion.
As the
Also entering the match, number 25,
UQTR Patriote to win this ball back in the midfield. El Kalkouli's been so strong on the press all game long as he works up that far touchline. And Sacha Delalande will replace Traoré for Le Carabin. So a lot of players getting playing time in this bronze medal game that looks to be pretty firmly under control for Montreal, but in these conditions, who knows what's going to happen. But Montreal's strategy throughout the first half, basically everything forward. Let your opposing team make the mistakes, and there were a couple of slip-ups. by UQTR in that first half that wound up in the back of the net. So for UQTR, Nicolas Desjardins comes into the game.
Two halftime substitutions for the UQTR Patriotes. Now into the match, numbers 18, Nicolas Desjardins, and number 13, Mohamed Njai, on in place of number 8, Jacob Boisvert. And
so Mohamed Njai also back into the game. Came on as second half substitute on a couple of occasions in this tournament. And now Montreal pressing, looking for more. Gobu. And it's out to touch. Will be out for a corner kick. Kalen Kalajoglu with an assist on McDuff's second goal of the game. We'll sift this ball in. Kalen Kalajoglu, whippy ball to the back post, and it does escape the touchline as La Charité came out, missed it. As I'm sure, as all players are dealing with the wind and the snow whipping into their eyes. Marceau rises, can't get to that ball, but plays a nice through ball to the far side. Abbasi gets the shot away, but is called on the foul first. Parried away well by Rouleau, nevertheless. Take a look at that collision, and yeah, Abbasi, that's into the back of Deland. Past Cohen. And into the midfield, Wanze Jomze. And Bushamela out to touch. Martel Khati on our near side will take this throw in. Patrolling the right flank and the back four for UQTR. Ndai can't hold on to that ball. Comes back to Martel Khati. And Kalajoglu lifts that through. And might be a chance here for Twee into the box. Plays it across the face of goal. And it's just thumped out by Levasseur, taking no chances, trying to dust that ball off in the 18-yard box. And now we'll throw in deep. In attacking territory for Montreal. Wanze Jomze, Kalajoglu into the box for Gobu. Wanze Jomze. Brings that back to Ben Moussa. And all the way back to Malo. Malo looking for Cohen. That ball is off the mark. Ben Moussa can't get to it. And now Marceau tries to lift that through. Goes off the back of Wanze Jomze. And good body positioning by Minka. U Sports on CBC has all the action of the gold medal final from the 2025 U Sports Women's Soccer Championship tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern when the UBC Thunderbirds look to complete a perfect season against the Montreal Carabins. U Sports on CBC tomorrow at 5 p.m. Back to Hulot. Clears that back up into the midfield. Cut off by Martel Khati. But now, Gobu looks to play a through ball. And selling out is Minka to block that pass through. Gobu will get it on the far sideline, and Levasseur, great sliding challenge, all ball. Knocks that out to touch. Put in top of the box, Kalajoglu wrestling for it. And that cross is blocked by Levasseur again. Throw in deep in enemy territory for Montreal, but it's out to touch, will be a goal kick for La Charité. Forced to make 6 saves in that first half. However, 4 of the 10 shots on goal for Montreal getting past him, as it's a 4-1 lead for the Carabins in this bronze medal game. That cross whipped in across the top of the 6. Martel Raté heaves it into the midfield. It'll fall to Abassi. A couple heavy touches, then taken down. He'll draw the foul. And, oh, the free kick goes right into Gobu, who wasn't even looking. Off the mark from Minka. Good one-touch passing from UQTR as they move it up. That long ball in from Minka. Just stays in play. Oh, the flag is up for offside. Olivier Rouleau, 2 saves for him on the 3 shots on goal from UQTR in the first half. As high over the top, Raphael Lassalle leaping forward, can't win the ball back for UQTR. Cohen, goal in the tournament against UBC. Wanze Jomze in for Cohen. And Gobu takes an outside route, tries to test, that was going wide, but La Charité taking no chances, parries it out for a corner. And the 3rd corner of the game, first of the half, upcoming for Montreal. UQTR faithful still full of vigor, although their team is down by 3. With a goal to end the first half, as that ball is played in, out to parry it away. La Charité, and out for another corner kick. Kalajoglu will take them both. Ben Moussa parking himself right at the top of the 6-yard box. Watch closely by Ndai. On his right for Kalajoglu, this will curl away from goal. The delivery sharp to the top of the box. The foul called against Montreal. And the free kick will go to UQTR. On that long ball from La Charité, cut off easily by Kalajoglu. Now Gobu into the box. Great tackle from Minka as Gobu goes down. Caught after. Minka got the ball. Out for a corner. Kalajoglu again is Gobu getting good body positioning inside the 6-yard box as they look to find him. It's headed away by Zuhir. And now Boivin up the near side, plays it into the middle. And then through the midfield, Etienne Bertrand taken down by Malo. And a yellow card shown to Bouchamela. Take that run through the middle. Malo and Bouchamela. Might have been Bouchamela who got the initial contact to it as Malo came in sliding underneath. But a yellow card issued nonetheless.
Substitution pour les Patriotes maintenant dans le match, le numéro 21, Justin Akili, on in place of number 14, Gabriel Levasseur. C'est Akili pour le 14.
So a substitution of UQTR, Justin Akili into the game for Levasseur. A free kick in by Minka, falls to the far side of Bassi. Out to touch, only for a goal kick. Nadia Bassi, the Golden Boot winner for the RSAQ this season, 10 goals in 12 games. And the first team All-Star. Xavier Malo. Take a look at him there. So solid in the back line for Montreal.
Substitution for Montreal now into the match.
A second team All-Star this season for Xavier Malo. Flicked over the top by Gobu. So here, knocks it forward again, and there will be another foul called against Montreal as their tally continues to rise. La Charité puts that ball in quickly, headed away by Bouchamela. Out for a throw-in.
Yellow card caution to Montreal's Bilal Bouchamela in the 58th minute. La carte jaune à Bouchamela à la 58e minute.
Martel Khaté defended well by Wanze Jones. Out for another throw-in for UQTR. Into the box. Ben Moussa knocked it just as far as Boivin, and then El Kalkouli back out into the midfield. CBC is your home for the Vanier Cup playoffs. Catch the 2025 UTEC and Mitchell Bowls next Saturday, beginning at noon Eastern Time, in the 60th Vanier Cup Championship game from Mosaic Stadium in Regina at 2 p.m. Eastern on November 22nd. Catch complete coverage of the Vanier Cup on CBC Television, CBC Gem, and CBCSports.ca. U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. In the midfield, taken very well by Tui, and dispossessed by Martel Raté. Ndaye making a run up the far side of the pitch. And another substitution upcoming.
Correction now, the substitution for the Carabins entering the match, number 16, Simon Anabi, on in place of number 13, Omar.
So Simon Anabi, number 16, into the game. And now Montreal up the far sideline as El Kalkouli comes out of the game.
61st minute substitute.
Deland takes that throw in. And now Anabi fresh into the game, down to the turf, so that'll be a little welcome to the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer National Playoff moment for him. His first action. And a free kick here for Le Carabin in a dangerous position to cross the ball in. It'll be a two-man wall for UQTR. Justin Akili and Boivin trying to hold the fort at the edge of the 18-yard box. Put in, past the wall, headed away from danger. Now Cohen. Ben Moussa, and that back pass for Ndaye, he got in the way of it. Now gathers it back up, tries to poke it forward, and the new substitute again down to the turf. And now swung to the far side, UQTR in on the press. Boivin, and that's knocked out to touch. And a big collision on the far side of the pitch. As Cohen and Boivin get into it. And Malo will take this free kick. Take a look at the little dust up on the far side. A hug and then a tackle from Boivin, giving Montreal the free kick. Put back in by Malo. Oh, nearly flicked along, and a chance at the top of the box for Les Carabins, and Gobu, as he was taken down. Couldn't turn with the ball in time. Cleared out for a throw-in. And that will head out for a corner kick for Les Carabins, as that tally for them continues to increase. Their 5th corner of the match. As players jostle for position inside the 6-yard box. Ben Moussa again parked at the top of the box. A high ball to the back post. Malo got a head to it, plays it back into the middle, and it's cleared away from danger. Thumped right back in by Bouchamela. And Ben Moussa out to touch.
Fans, if you like your beverages the way you like your bronze medal match weather, we've got the perfect place for you. The beer garden is open under the concourse.
Gobu in the midfield plays a nice overlapping run, and Twee. Oh, that's an excellent tackle by Amin Zuhir. Out to touch for yet another corner. Using the snow to his benefit is Amin Zuhir as he gets that right foot to the ball before making contact with Twee. Picture perfect slide tackle. And another corner for Montreal as they continue to press up 4-1 in the 65th minute of play. Gobu parked right in front of La Charité. High ball to the back post, goes past Malo and out to touch for a goal kick. The 2 top teams in Canadian football descend on Mosaic Stadium in Regina for the 60th Vanier Cup, Saturday, November 22nd. Get your tickets for the Party on the Prairies by visiting usportstickets.ca. The 2025 Vanier Cup, November 22nd in Regina. Chase the glory.
For UQTR in the 66th minute, now to the match number 9, Simeon Lalonde on in place of number 17, Madi Abbasi.
So Madi Abbasi will draw out of the lineup, and into the game, number 9, Simeon Lalonde. Up and over top of the bar, another goal kick for La Charité. He's had an excellent tournament, despite the scoreline. He's had a fantastic game. So many highlight reel saves in the first half for him, but also a couple highlight reel goals. That one from McDuff comes to mind as he flicked that off the inside of his right boot behind his back in the air. As you got to be careful coming onto that slick track. Mohamed Ndiaye with a goal versus U of T, the game-winning goal in stoppage time in that 3-2 thriller. Alonzo Jones a little shaken up as he lost his feet as he went up to play the ball and collided with Marceau. Top of the box, Montreal looking for more. They'll test here, and it's in! Quentin Twee, the second half substitute, makes it 5-1 for the Carabins. Great turn at the top of the box, got his left foot loose, and again, bottom corner, no real chance for La Charité. And that'll just about seal it for Montreal. As Montreal will look to add to their tally of 10 medals in U Sports. Throughout this game, Montreal has only missed 3 shots. Their shooting percentage is off the chart, especially given the weather circumstances here. Dye trying to get to this ball in the box. Falls to the far side. Brought back in. Bertrand looking for it. Comes back to the top. Near side is Marceau. On his left, oh, and nearly deflected in by Lalonde off his chest.
Scored by number 14, Kenton Tuil, assisted by number 12, Wesley Eve, Wanje Jones. That's Tuil from
Montreal, 15 shot attempts, 12 shots on goal, only missing 3 throughout the game. And off this goal kick, will be put back in by Rouleau. Lalonde heads it forward. And thumped down the pitch, and a foul in the midfield. As Twee is knocked down, we'll step aside for a word from one of our sponsors. On the near side, ball in by Deline. That got blocked, Lalonde. Oh, big collision there with him and Cohen. Lalonde. Deline.
Substitutions for the Carabins in the 68th minute now to the match. Numbers 2, Julien Deligne, and 18, Alexandre Paré.
So Deline, a new substitute into this game, as well as Alexandre Paré-Varga. As that ball stays in play. And knocked forward, nearly for Kalajoglu. And Zuhir will knock it back into the midfield. Long ball played up by Martel Raté. Looking to connect with Bertrand. Oh, that's touched on beautifully by Gobu. And now another chance here for Twee. Taken down, edge of the box. It'll be a free kick. Or perhaps just a throw-in on the near touchline. Taken quickly. Now Kalajoglu whips this ball in, headed away from danger. Back in by Ben Moussa, and out to touch for a goal kick. So for the UQTR Patriot, with time ticking away, under 20 minutes to go until 90. And down by 4 goals, these harsh conditions. How will they be able to stay locked in this championship game? Coming in at 8th in the tournament, not winning a playoff game in the RSEQ, but the regular season champions. Finishing at 4th is a massive accomplishment. But still time left, and anything can happen, especially with conditions like these. Down here at Varsity Stadium. Crossed in top of the box. Out to touch. And a goal kick. 5 to 10 centimeters of snow expected to fall in Toronto today. Falling until about 6 p.m. So hopefully between this match and the gold medal final at 2 p.m., the shovels will be able to come out. Might need a Zamboni at this point. Lalonde lifts that over the top, looking for Ndai. Ndai, maybe a chance, and he was watched closely by Delonde. And Rouleau wasting as much time as possible. Over the top, that's a dangerous collision in the midfield by Nicolas Desjardins. As he went right over the top of the second half substitute, Simon Anabi. But he'll be helped back up to his feet by Ben Moussa. Seems to be all right. But the physio, athletic therapist out onto the pitch. As another substitute for Montreal, Quentin Thuy will come out. And Theo Aubert-Hubert-Poulain will come into the game. And chance of Allez Theo from the Carabins, faithful in attendance.
À la 75e minute, now into the match in the 75th minute, maintenant dans le match, le numéro 11, Theo Aubert-Hubert-Poulain, en remplaçant le numéro 14, Quentin Thuy.
And a cool moment here at Varsity Stadium as another substitution comes in for UQTR. Number 27 for les Patriotes, Maxime Anabi, is playing on the same pitch against his brother Simon Anabi. Maxime Anabi from the UQTR Patriote. He's graduating this year, so this will be his final moment on a U Sports pitch. But Simon Anabi in his second year will be able to carry on the family legacy and looks to be on the winning side of things against his big brother today. Kalajoglu will test from distance. So Anabi replacing Boivin.
Two substitutions for UQTR in the 75th minute. Now to the match, numbers 27, Maxime Anabi, and number 5, Elliot Tabarin.
And the corner here for Montreal. Floated in. It'll fall to Gobu on the near side. Gobu back across. And top of the box, that volleyed on. And Julien Deline tried for the flying header. And he couldn't make connection. Didn't quite commit all the way. That was slashed across, and didn't even thought about it. But up by 4 goals, and in these conditions, maybe not the best idea. Back to Rouleau. His first appearance in these playoffs. And having a very solid game at the back, but hasn't been tested that much. Allowed 1 goal on 4 shots on goal from UQTR. But once again, it was another slow roller into the bottom corner. And Kalajoglu off that foul committed by Etienne Bertrand. Kalajoglu Long floaty ball, top of the 6. Cleared away by Zuhir. And now Lalonde in the midfield, up to Marceau on the far side. Has to get away from Delonde. Back from Maxime Anabi. And now Montreal controls on the far side. Minka has to be careful with that. It's Cohen looking for it. And now Simon Anabi on the far side. And we'll step aside here for a word from one of our sponsors.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
À la 79e minute. Substitution for the Carabins in the 79th minute, now into the match number 8.
So Zachary Bellamri draws back into the lineup after not starting in this game. He'll replace Kalen Kalajoglu. As we're in the 80th minute of play. Just under 11 separate us from the full 90 and a bronze medal for Les Carabins. Gobu nearly intercepted that. He would have had a good chance towards, but now Tabaret. Far side for UQTR, that long ball in. Tabaret has to retreat, and now it's played over the top. And onto it here is Gobu. Gobu with wheels down the near side, fires in, and it's a good left leg save from La Charité. Thanks from Minka. And Amin Zuhir. Gobu turning on the Jets down the near side. As he received that ball from a delivery well inside Montreal's own half, and that was goal bound. Good split save from the UQTR netminder. Cohen, Irene Cohen, to put this ball in off the corner. Headed away by Bertrand. And now Lalonde lays it off and gets taken down in the midfield by Deline, and that will be called on the foul. And then Lalonde going right after Deline after the fact. And yellow cards coming out going to Deline. So a free kick for UQTR just inside the attacking half. Theo Aubert-Hubert Poulin, the lone man in the wall. 10 paces away. Looks like Tabouret. The road to the Vanier Cup begins next Saturday when the RSAQ Jacques Dussault Cup champions travel to Nova Scotia to visit and face the AUS Lonely Bowl champs. Catch all the action next Saturday beginning at noon Eastern Time on CBC Gem and cbcsports.ca. U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. The snow and wind has been absolutely relentless this morning. And UQTR wants to get this free kick going. Aubert-Hubert Poulin doing some good time wasting in front of Tabourin as he sends this ball in, flicked along by Bertrand. Battling for the ball here on the near side. All wrapped up, but he got past Zachary Belomri, and then Belomri takes him down. So this free kick in a much better position for UQTR. As Belomri just dives in there and gets that left leg in front of the right of Bertrand. Two-player wall for Rouleau and the Carabins. Cohen and Théo Aubert-Hubert. Poulain. Elliot Tabourin, the 5'9" midfielder in his first year. 2 assists in 8 games played through the regular season. His first taste of 2025 U Sports men's soccer action. Tabourin right into the wall as Aubert-Hubert Poulain stood firm. Tabourin plays that back, it's picked off, and that was nearly a 2-man rush back the other way for Montreal, but a throw in here on the near side for UQTR. Tabourin into Bertrand. Bertrand was down. Another wrestling match with Belomri. And a big battle for the ball on the near side as Marceau went down, and that call will go the way of the Carabins. Just over 5 minutes away from 90 minutes. Shouldn't have too much stoppage time at the end. Gobu pushing his way through. Now Belomri. Good slide tackle made by Zuhir. Rather Justin Achille. Top of the box, Bertrand. Sliding tackle from Ben Moussa. And then Deline skipping over another challenge. And off of Bertrand, out for a corner kick. As that ball goes far away. And we'll step aside for word from one of our sponsors.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
As that delivery from the corner flag, Belomri heads off and out to touch for a goal kick. Another substitution upcoming for the Carabins. Adam Ben Moussa will be coming out, and Sebastian Kabuzi will step onto the pitch for the final moments of this thrilling match played inside a snow globe.
Substitution pour les Carabins à la 87e minute. Maintenant dans le match, le numéro 6, Sebastian Kabuzi, en remplaçant le numéro 9, Adam Ben Moussa. Substitution for Montreal in the 87th
So
minute.
Kabuzi will don the captain's armband.
Sebastian Kabuzi replacing number 9.
And in the midfield,
Adam Ben Moussa. That's Kabuzi.
Ndai protects the ball very well. And it's played over to the near side. Here's Tabourin. Goes right off of Belomri. Now back by Bertrand. Over the top, looking for Ndai, and it'll be watched out by Julien Deline, the first-year defender out of Montreal. Appeared in 7 games in the regular season for Montreal. Now flick to the top. And Lalonde, that's a body check on Cohen. Out for the ball. Lalonde has been a little heated ever since he came onto the pitch, but high fives Cohen. Good sportsmanship there. Two minutes to go until the full 90, and we shouldn't have too much time added on at the end. Forward by Rouleau. Knocked away. Now into the midfield, Kabouzi. Good one-touch passing for Montreal as they protect possession. That ball too far for Cohen on the far touchline. Out for a throw. Cohen slides, can't win it back. For Montreal, this will be their 5th ever bronze medal won at the U Sport Men's Soccer Championship. Their most recent bronze medal in 2022 against Cape Breton University. And only a few moments separate them from it now. Gillian tried to bring that through. It was blocked out for another throw-in. Gillian, long ball into the box. Gobu held up a little bit there by Achille. Now Achille brings it down. And through the midfield, Ndai gets dispossessed by Belomri. Kabouzi, far side brought in. Nearly a chance here as the offside flag is raised. Now Charité out to challenge as well. As we've hit the full 90 minutes, and there will be just about a minute of time added on at the end. Montreal so close to walking away from Toronto with some well-earned hardware. Just Achille looked like he got stepped on there. So cold, any bit of contact is the players are really gonna feel it. Malone tries to get to it. And that's out to touch. As the referee glances at his watch, it'll be put back in by Tabourin. Tabourin to Lalonde, out to touch again by Julien Deline, and the final whistle sounds. Les Montreal Carabins capture bronze at the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship.
Varsity, les Carabins de Montréal 5, les Patriotes de l'UQTR 1. Your final score this morning at Varsity Stadium, the Montreal Carabins 5, the UQTR Patriotes 1. Please stick around for our upcoming award presentations. Restez avec nous pour la cérémonie de remise des prix shortly coming up. Once again, your final score, le pointage final. Les Carabins de Montréal 5, les Patriotes de l'UQTR 1. 5-1 Carabins win in the national bronze medal match.
So when we come back to U Sports on CBC, we'll have the Nike Players of the Game and get you set for the gold medal game.
Once again, fans, we invite you to stick around for our Players of the Match as well as bronze.
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to U Sports on CBC on a snowy Sunday in November. The Montreal Carabins are champions of the bronze medal in the Battle of Quebec here as they'll finish third. UQTR coming in as the 8th seed will finish fourth. And we'll follow along with the public address announcers at Varsity Stadium for the Nike players of the game as the teams will line up in the midfield. As these two combatants from Quebec, the RACQ champions and the RACQ regular season champions, all familiar with each other. Two brothers playing against each other as well, and Maxime Anabi and Simon Anabi both closing out the game together on the pitch. But it was absolutely anybody's game with these conditions. Montreal's game plan: knock that ball forward and let your opponents make the mistakes. And there were a couple from UQTR to start the game, a back pass that wound up in the back of the net for UQTR, and that sort of got the ball rolling for Montreal as they put up a 5 spot and win their 5th ever bronze medal. They've won bronze in 2003, 2006, 2008, most recently in 2022, and here now in 2025. And UQTR, what a season for them. After going undefeated in the regular season, earning a berth to the U Sport National Championships as the 8th seed, finishing 4th is a massive accomplishment.
Fans, it's now time to present our Nike team players of the game. Making the presentations this afternoon is Jennifer Smart, Director of Sports at U Sports. Nous attirons maintenant votre attention sur le terrain où nous allons dévoiler les joueurs du match de chaque équipe présentée par Nike.
So as the teams line up in the midfield, it's
Jennifer Smart.
Will be a presentation of the Nike players of the game in this bronze medal game.
Correction, it is Connor Harris from the University of Toronto as host convener.
So the host convener from the University of Toronto will be presenting the Nike players of the game. So Emile Boivin, who was our player to watch, is the Nike player of the game. So dynamic, creating so much offense for his squad. And in his 5th year, his last time on a U Sports pitch, should be extremely proud of his accomplishments and his teams. And for the Montreal Carabins, the bronze medalist in 2025, the Nike player of the game, number 21, Sammy McDuff. 2 goals in this afternoon's contest, and the second, an absolute beauty as he
Now, please welcome to the
went
field
airborne to tip
the
it
general manager
from behind him into the back of the
Carabins
net.
de Montréal, Manon Simard, to present the bronze medals to the Carabins. Maintenant, veuillez accueillir sur le terrain Manon Simard, directeur général des Carabins, pour remettre les médailles de bronze à l'Université de Montréal.
And now the time
Numéro 0, number 00, Anthony
that the Montreal Carabins were waiting for. The presentation of the medal is not the color that they may have been looking for at the start of the tournament, but one that they'll surely be happy to come away with. Olivier Rouleau making his first start in this tournament, as it was Joachim Mealy to play the first two games. Julien Deline, the first year for Montreal.
Le numéro 6, number 6, Sebastian Kabuzzi.
Sebastian Kabuzzi, the captain, who came on late as a substitute, but was important for him to be able to end the game on the pitch. In his 5th season of eligibility, this will be his last time on a U Sports pitch, so huge congratulations to Sebastian Kabuzzi.
Le numéro 12, number 12, Wesley Yves Wanje Jomze.
Wanje Jomze, so solid at the back for Les Carabins.
Le numéro 14, number 14, Kenton Tuil. Le numéro 15, number 15, Ulrich Bélanger. Le numéro 16, number 16, Simon Anabi.
Playing against his brother in this tournament, in this game.
Le numéro 18, number 18, Alexandre Pare Vargas. Le numéro 19, Alexander Katsaros. Le numéro 20, number 20, Émile Legault. Le numéro 21, number 21,
Sammy McDuff, number 21, the Nike player of the game, 2 goals in this game. Irene Cohen, who scored a goal against UBC. Xavier Malo, so solid in the back line for Montreal.
Number 25, Vincent Godbout. Le numéro 26, number 26, Jordan Tisseur. Le numéro 27, number 27, Joachim Mealy. Le numéro 28, number 28, Mohamed Ali Makrouhi. Le numéro 29, number 29, Zachary Roy. Et le numéro 30 and number 30, Rodrigue Adam. L'entraîneur-chef, the head coach of the Carabins, is Pat Raimondo.
Pat Raimondo in his 25th season with the Montreal Carabins, leading them to yet another medal in this tournament.
L'assistant entraîneur Félix Goulet. L'assistant entraîneur Alexandre Haddad. Aussi avec mentorship de Quentin Pommier et Colin Perronto-Michou. Ultimement, les physiothérapeutes, the physiotherapists Audrienne Aubé, Julia Pinotti et Cassie Desjardins.
As it feels like -7 here in Toronto, but the victory for Montreal, I'm sure they don't feel the cold. Congratulations to the Montreal Carabins for claiming bronze in this tournament, and congratulations to the UQTR Patriots for a fantastic tournament, fantastic season, as they finish 4th as the 8th seed coming into the 2025 Men's National Tournament.
Assurez-vous de rester à votre place car le match pour la médaille d'or entre les Cougars de Montréal et les Lions de York débutera dans 50 minutes. Once again, you're
For Montreal, it's still a young team.
medal match this afternoon at Varsity Stadium. The Montreal Carabins
Only Bilal Bouchamela, Sebastian Kabuzzi in his 5th year. So much more to come from the Montreal Carabins. As this is now their 5th straight year medaling at the Men's Soccer U Sport National Championships 2021 to 2025. What a run for them. A 5-1 victory in the bronze medal game for the Montreal Carabins over the UQTR Patriotes. We'll take a look at some of the final stats after the 90 minutes. The shot attempts tell a story, 17-7 for the Montreal Carabins, but even more so the shots on target, 13-4 for Montreal over UQTR. The fouls dead even at 14 apiece, and corners 8-3 for Montreal. So as we take a look at the bracket, our next game is the grand finale of the 2025 U Sports Men's Soccer Championship, as the 6th seed York Lions face the 4th-ranked Mount Royal Cougars. It's a showdown for Canadian gold. So on behalf of myself, everybody here at the ISI crew, 5-1, Montreal leads over the UQTR Patriotes. You've been watching U Sports on CBC and One Soccer.
U Sports